Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn an interesting topic, that is Little Cyclone, the story of a grizzly cub, which was written by William Temple Hornaday. So it is a interesting work. William Temple. William Temple Jonada, who was born in December 1, 1854, and he was died in March 6, 1937, and he was an American zoologist and conservationist, taxidermist, and author. Was a pioneer in the early wildlife conservation movement in United States. During his lifetime, he published many books and articles of wildlife. That is, William Temple. He was born in December 1, 1854, and he was died in March 6, 1937, and he was an American zoologist and conservationist, and he is a taxidermist and author. He is a pioneer. Pioneer means founder, okay? And he was a founder in the early wildlife conservation movement in the United States, and during his lifetime he published many books which is about the articles of wildlife. This is the page of our work, that is this is the first page of our work, that is Little Cyclone, the story of a grizzly cub. So when we read out this title, do you have any idea regarding this title? Little Cyclone, the story of a grizzly cub. Cub is nothing but a small bear, is commonly known as cub. Then the story of a grizzly cub. What is the meaning of the story of a grizzly cub? That is, it's a type of bear who is origin at North America. That is, today we are going to learn the story of a grizzly cub. That is, today we are going to learn about a small bear. That is, it is a name of grizzly cub. Let's see. We find little kids hugging their teddies and not parting from them even when they sleep. Perhaps the warm and furry appearance of the bear attracts them and offers them comfort. They love the doll so much that they spend their time feeding it, dressing it up, and holding it to their bosom. Little kids cry when they are separated from their mothers. Mothers too would not allow their children to be taken away from them. How do you think animals would behave when they are isolated from their families? Here is an interesting story of a young grizzly bear which proved its strength and grit, not wishing to be cowed down or dominated by other bigger bear. That is, often we find that many little kids who like their teddies and they're always hugging it while they are sleeping. So this is a thing here is presented, that is they even have the teddy with the time, that is they are often using the teddy especially at night time. Yes, because teddies are very furry and stuffed, so they are warm and the kids like them very much, right? That is, the teddies look cute and kids feels comfortable with them, and the small children's love teddy, and they are treated teddy as their friends and siblings of theirs. Yes, likewise, and they are dressing the teddies and they are offering food to the teddies and they are hold them to their bosoms for all the time. Yes, little kids cry when they are separated from their mothers. So that is a small children's, they will not separate from their mothers. So mothers also same the thing, that is the mother will not let the children to be alone and they will not give their children to anyone. So this is the same thing. So all the mothers will be like that and all the children are the same thing. Yes, so that is here the story will started with the incidents, that is How do you think animals would behave when they are isolated from their families? Yes, there is a bear which is isolated from their families. You just think about it. If you are isolated from your families, how would you react? So this is the same thing that we are going to learn. That is, here there is a bear which is isolated from their family, and how the bear is reacted and behaved towards the society. Yes, how it leads its life without their family members. Yes, so this is a thing, this is the main content of the story. Yes, so here is an interesting story of a young grizzly bear which proved its strength and greed, and not wishing to be cowed down or dominated by other bigger bears. So here is also an interesting story of a young grizzly bear. What is young grizzly bear? That is, grizzly bear, it's a kind of bear. It is a young grizzly bear. It's a small grizzly bear which it proved its strength and greed, and doesn't want to be a cow down, and don't want to dominate by other bigger bear. That is, it want to show its strength. Yes, so this is the small young grizzly bear, but doesn't want to cow down by anyone, but instead it wants to show its strength. The next thing is, Little Cyclone is a grizzly cub from Alaska who earned his name by the vigor of his resistance to ill treatment. When his mother was fired at on a timbered hillside facing Chilkat River, he and his brothers ran away as fast as their stummy little legs could carry them. When they crept where they had last seen her, they thought her asleep, and cuddling up close against her at warm body, they slept peacefully until morning. So that is, a little cyclone is a grizzly cub. That is, a grizzly cub is there, and now the author has presented the information that where the grizzly cub is from. Yes, so here the little cyclone is a grizzly cub. Okay, so little cyclone is a grizzly cub which is from Alaska. That is, the little cyclone, it's a grizzly cub which is came from Alaska, and the little grizzly cub who earned the name in the place of his resistance to ill treatment. That is, how the name is came for this grizzly cub. That is, he says that, that is, the poet presented that the little cyclone is a grizzly cub from Alaska, and he earned the name of grizzly cub by the place of his resistance. Yes, so next thing is, when his mother was fired at, so that is where they are living at that place, his mother was fired, and it is exactly happened at a timbered hillside. Timbered means wood. Okay, it's a hillside of a tree where Chilkat River is there. So on that particular place, the little cyclone's mother is fired. Okay, and he and his brother, so he means that is grizzly cub is here, and he has one brother. Okay, so he lost his mother, and he and his brother is the only person who are there, and they are trying to escape from the place. Okay, that is, he and his brother ran away as fast as the stummy little legs could carry them. When they crept where they had last seen her, they thought her asleep, and cuddling up close against her yet warm body, they slept peacefully until morning. That is, the grizzly cub doesn't know that the mother is died, but instant the grizzly cub and his brother, who are sleeping aside of the bear for the entire night. The next thing is, before the early morning sun had reached the side of the mountains, the two orphans were awakened by the rough grasp of human hands. Valiantly they bit and scratched and babbled aloud with rage. One of them made a fight too fierce and terrible that his nervous captor let him go, and that one is still on the Chilcote. That is, the mountains where they slept was still dark and just before dawn. And the time a sun was not on their side of the peak, and that is, so meanwhile, some humans came and woke the bear and his brother. Okay, the next thing is they bit and scratched and made noises with anger. The one of the bear fought that the humans who wanted to capture him got nervous and freed him. And one bear is caught by the humans. That is, the one bear is escaped from the humans, that is still that bear is in Chilcote, and another bear which is caught by the humans. Okay, so now that is the two bear is lost its mother, and the two bears are sleeping for the entire night with their mothers, and before the dawn, that is at early morning time, humans entered in that particular place and they're trying to catch the bear, but one of the bear who is escaped from the humans and one bear is in the Chilcote. So this is the thing. The next thing is, although the other cub fought just as desperately, his captor seized him by the hind legs, dragged him backwards, occasionally swung him around his head, and kept him gently engaged until ropes were procured for binding him. When finally established with collar, chain, and post in the rear of the saloon in Porcupine City, two-legged animals less intelligent than himself frequently and violently prodded the little grizzly with a long pole to see him fight. Barely in time to save him from insanity, Little Cyclone was rescued by friendly hands of the Zoological Society's field agent, placed in a comfortable box, freed from all annoyance, and shipped to New York. That is, the one cub is escaped from the humans and one cub is caught by the humans. Now that is one cub is in the Chilcote and another cub is fought by the humans, and which is taken to a place which is known as, that is it is shifted to Zoological Society's field agents, and they are, that is the only one bear which is placed in a comfortable box, and after sometimes it is freed, that is it is shipped to New York. That is a grizzly cub is there, and the grizzly cub is enjoying its life, and in the mid of its life it lost its mother, and but unknowingly the two bear, that is the cub and another bear, that is his brother, is sleeping with the mother bear, and at the morning time only, the both bear are woke up by the human beings, that they doesn't knowing that their mother is died. That is, the both bear are worked up by the human beings, a crazy, that is a grizzly bear is escaped, because when the humans are trying to catch the bear, it attacked the humans and it ran away, but another bear is caught by the humans and they made it by using, that is they are using some chains to hold on the another bear. That is, now you could understand that there is only bear in the Chilcote and another bear is in the hand of humans. So these are all the things has happened still. The next thing is, and after that the bear is carried in a little box, and after sometimes they are released the cyclone, that is it was rescued by the friendly hands of Zoological Society's field agent, and it is placed in a comfortable box, and after that only it is freed to New York. So these are all the things we have discussed still. Next, he was at the time a tall and roguish, looking a grizzly cap as ever stepped. In a grizzly grey, full moon of fluffy hair, two big black eyes sparkled like a jet beads behind a bucky little nose, absurdly short for a beard. Expecting for his high shoulder, he was little more than a big bale of grey fur set up on four posters of the same material, but his claws were formidable and he had the true grizzly spirit. That is, in this paragraph, the author described about the little cyclone. That is, the little cyclone is very playful and funny looking bear, and especially in the moonlight, a little bear's two black eyes looked like a beads among the fluffy hair. So it is like a, that is its eye is glittering like a black gems. Okay, just stone. Next, that is the cyclone's nose was fat, but it was very small for the bear face, and it has a high shoulders, and cyclone looked like a bunch of grey fur and bundled on four legs. That is, the both cyclone's legs looked similar, and claws were intimating and made him the accurate grizzly bear that he was. That is, so this is the description about the cyclone, that is grizzly bear. So in this statement, the writer is describing about the little cyclone. That is, it is seems like a playful and funny, and its eyes is glittering like a black gems, and its nose is very small, and it seems good for its face, and its shoulder is very high, and its both legs looked similar thing, which means its both legs are same level. Okay, so these are all the description the writer is described about the little cyclone. Next paragraph is, the bear's nursery at the New York Zoological Park is a big yard with a shade tree, a tree to climb, a swimming pool, three sleeping dens, and a rock cliff. It never contains fewer than 6 cubs and sometimes 8. So, that is, the bear is in the zoological park, and the zoological park is a big yard. Big yard means it's a big place with a shade tree. So the zoological park is a big place with a shade tree, and there is a tree to climb. That is, there is a tree for a bear to climb, and in that place there is also a swimming pool is there, and 3 sleeping dens is there, and also rock cliff is also there. That is, so in that place there is 6 to 8 cub is there. Okay, so this is the descriptions of zoological park. So that is, the zoological park is a big one with a shade tree, and there is trees there, and swimming pool is there, and dancing, that is sleeping dens is there. How many sleeping dens is there? 3 sleeping dens is there, and rock cliff is there, and in that place there is 6 to 8 cub is there. Okay, the next thing is, naturally it is a good test of courage and temper to turn a new bear into that roistering crowd. Usually a newcomer is badly scared during his first day in the nursery and very timid during the next, but grizzles are different. They are born full of courage and devoid of all sense of fear. That is, now the cub is in a new place of zoological park. That is, so often we are very fear when we are new at a different place or new place. Yes, so likewise here is also the incident, the one incident has happened. That is, so if we are new at any place that is we are expressing some fear or else we are having some fears, but the grizzlies are not fear because it born with courage. Okay, that is the celebrating crowd at zoo were testing the bear's courage and temple. That is in that zoological park there is not only one cub is there, but there totally 8 cub is there. Okay, sorry, cub is there. And the newcomer, who is newcomer? The cub is a newcomer. That is the grizzly cub is a newcomer, and the newcomer will not be scared at first. So generally a newcomer will scare, but the grizzly cub is not fear, and it is that is, generally newcomer in zoo will be scared at first and feeble and timid during the next few days. But grizzly bears are not like the same, because the grizzly bears are born with courage. Okay, and the grizzly bears will not scared for anything. Then it opened a little cyclone box in the nursery. That is, the grizzly bear is in the zoological park, and he walked as if he was walking on a stage. That is, the grizzly bear is walking on the stage like a king. Okay, which means that the grizzly bear doesn't have any fear at a new place because it born with new courage, right? So, and it was very calm, and he acted as if he was declaring that is, he was walking with courage and he was very calm, and he is acting as like that is he wants to say something, that a cyclone is a grizzly from Alaska, and that he was there to say that is a cyclone is. So that is, so when we understood that if someone is walking, their walking is also say something, right? So likewise the grizzly bear is walking like a king, and it was very calm, and it doesn't have any fear. Okay, because it bonds with courage. Yes, so when it was walking, this walking would represent a statement, that is, I am Grizzly from Alaska. I have come to say, if anyone you fellows think there is anything coming to you from me, and come and take it. That is, his mannerism says as plainly as English that I am Grizzly from Alaska. That is, his walking would say something which seems to be like us as in English. That is, he says that I am Grizzly from Alaska. From where it came? That is, the grizzly bear which is came from Alaska, and that is the bear have something to say. Yes, so he says that if any of you fellows think there is something coming to you from me, and come and take it. That is, the grizzly says that if you think anything is there with me, in the sense you come and take me. So likewise is walking is there. That is, so in this picture you just see this picture and you could know that how the bear will be. That is, here the statement is there, that is, it was walking as like king, and it is very calm, and his mannerism would say as plainly as English, that is, I am a grizzly from Alaska. Where the bear came from? That is, the grizzly bear which is came from the place called Alaska, and I have come to say, that is, his walking style, his mannerism would say something, that is, the bear which is came from Alaska, and it has to say something. And if you thought that is, the grizzly says that if you thought that I have something with me, in the sense you come and take it. So likewise is walking. So that is, he says as in the mannerism. The next thing is, Little Tsar, a very saucy but good-natured European brown bear cub, walked up and aimed a sample blow at Cyclone's left ear. Quickly as a flash, outshot Cyclone's right paw, as only a grizzly can strike, and caught the would-be hazard on the side of the head, and azed and confounded Tsar fled in the wild haste. Next, in order, a black bear cub, twice the size of Cyclone, made a pass at the newcomer, and he too received so fierce a counter charge that he ignominiously quitted the field and scrambled to the top of the cliff. That is, now a soft natured beard cub from Europe named Little Tsar went near Little Cyclone and tried to aim a blow at Grizzly Bear's ear. But Cyclone reacted immediately and struck his right paw on the side of Tsar's head. That is, there is another bear which is named as Little Tsar who went near towards Little Cyclone and he tried to blow at Cyclone's ear. But Cyclone reacted immediately and struck his right paw on the side of Tsar's head. That is, the European, that is the cub which is came from European country which tried to blow at Cyclone's ear, but Cyclone reacted immediately that he took his right paw on the side of Tsar's head. Next, Tsar ran away from Cyclone. That is the bear which is came from Europe, which is feared and which is ran away from the side of Cyclone. And he was surprised by Cyclone's reaction. That at first the bear, that is Zor, thought that the Cyclone is very calm and it is very quiet, it will not attack. So likewise Zor thought that, and Zor approached Cyclone. But when the Zor approached Cyclone by blowing at Cyclone's ear, but immediately Cyclone attacked Tsar, and after that Tsar ran away from Cyclone, and he was surprised by Cyclone's reaction. So this is a thing happened at first, and next there is a black bear is also there. That is, there was a black bear cub who tried to approach Cyclone at next. That is twice the size of Cyclone. So the black bear is very big size of the Cyclone. That is, the black bear is twice the size of Cyclone. That is, when we are comparing Cyclone and black bear, the black bear is very big than Cyclone at twice. Okay, and who went? That is the black bear approaching the Cyclone in next, and he faced the same response from the Cyclone. That is, the black bear also faced the same response which is came from Cyclone, and it is also went from the Cyclone's side. And after this incident, Cyclone reacted in the same way, and the opponent attacked really or not, but in the next or every bears in that nursery would understood that the newcomer, that is the Cyclone, is broad head and short nose and should not be provoked. That is, the all the bears, that is the remaining bears, would treat the Cyclone with respectful manner, and they could understand that the Cyclone is a good and it will not attack without any reason. So this has happened here. The next thing is Cyclone. That is, Cyclone conscientiously met every attack, real or feigned, that was made upon him. In less than an hour, it was understood by every bear in the nursery that that queer-looking grey fellow with the broad head and short nose could strike quick and hard, and that he could fight any other bear on 3 seconds' notice. From the time on Cyclone's position has been assured, is treated with the respect that a good forum inspires. But being really a fine-spirited, dignified little grizzly, he attacks no one and never has had a fight. That is, after the incidents, that is, the two bear, that is the Zor and black bear, tried to attack Cyclone, and it came back with the attack got by the Cyclone. And after this incident, the remaining cubs in the zoological park, they could understand that has a good strength and power. And after this incident, the remaining cubs in the zoological park, they are treated Cyclone with a respectful manner, and Cyclone is also the same, and the Cyclone will not fight with other cubs without any reason, and the Cyclone was a good bear and the bear that never went for a fight. So this is a thing we all learned. Now we are going to see the glossaries of this work. Isolated. So isolated means that is a people far away from other places or building, which means that if you are went to another place and you seems very lonely, in the sense you are isolated in that particular place. Okay. And resistance means the refusal to accept, that is to refuse to accept it. Okay. It means the resistance. Valiantly means courage. Okay. Established means to accept. Yes. Annoyance means irritation. Okay. Insanity means madness. Droll means amusing or curious, interesting. Okay. The next thing is puggy, rather fat or short, that is puggy. And roguish means naughty, you know that, naughty. And bale means bundle, it's a huge bundle. Okay. Formidable means dangerous. And roistering means celebrating noisily. Okay. That is to celebrate something noisily, that is to making some sort of sounds. Feigned means fake, it's not genuine. Okay. And the last one is conscientiously, that is carefully. So this is the glossaries from this work. So this is the mind map, that is little cyclone, a grizzly bear from Alaska, that is the little bear cyclone which is came from Alaska, had vigor to resist ill treatment, that is the captors, the humans are trying to caught the cub, never get scared of anything, that is when the cyclone went to the zoological park, it never expressed any fear. At the bear's nursery, stood up with courage, that is it fights with two bears, that is Tsar, that is the cyclone fights with the Tsar and black bear. The next thing is walked stiffly with pride, halted and calmly looked about him, that is it is walking on the stage like a king, and his walking mannerism would represent that he has something, which means that he has some strength with him. The next thing is meet courageously every attack, real or fake, that is when Tsar and Blackbeard try to attack with the cyclone, it never feel fear, but instant it fight with the both bear. The next thing is can fight any other bear on 3 seconds notice. So the remaining bears they could understand that the cyclone have some strength. Yes, and after this incident, the remaining bears in the nursery they started to respect the cyclone. The next one is fine spirited, dignified, little grizzly. After this incident, the cyclone would be treated with respectful manner and attacks no one unnecessarily and never had a fight. So after these incidents, cyclone will not attack any bears without any reasons, and cyclone treat all the cubs with a good way. So these are all the things. Thank you, students. I hope you would understood. Thank you.